guys! I don't know if you can tell, but I am just chillaxing on the bed right here. But today I want to bring you a review of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Glamazon lipstick. I got this a while ago in my glossy box and I am actually wearing it right now. I have been loving it and I want to tell you a little bit about it, kind of what I think about it, since I have had it for a couple of months and I have had time to use it. So first off, it is from Tarte. This is the Glamazon. I have the color Fierce. It is definitely a very bright cherry red. I would say that it has more orange undertones than blue undertones. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for lipstick. Now, this lipstick, I believe they have 8 different colors available. I only have 1, but they do have 8 available. I know they have another red that isn't kind of this orange base. I think the other red is more blue base, and they have pinks and stuff like that. And what this claim is that this is the Tarte Glamazonian clay lipstick. It has the Amazon clay in there. And it's supposed to be a super moisturizing lipstick that lasts for 12 hours. That's like their big claim, is that it lasts forever. Now, when I first saw that, I was like, that's kind of hard to believe. You know, I've never had something last 12 hours, not even like foundation. But I did test it out and I put it to the test. I ate and I drank and stuff like that. And I was actually very surprised to find that this did not come off completely. And I was like, wait a second. What happens, especially with really, really bright colors, sometimes it like comes off like around the inside of your lips, but it stays on the outside, and it's really frustrating because you have like, you know, your lipstick is wearing off and you have like 2 different tones. This is not 12 hours for me personally. I eat, I drink, I talk. For people who don't do that, maybe it'll last 12 hours. But even with eating and with drinking, I actually have noticed that this lasts a little bit longer than other lipsticks for me. Now, I also have noticed if I just apply this and go, it might last me 6 hours if I'm lucky, if I'm eating and drinking. I have noticed if I exfoliate my lips with a do-it-yourself lip scrub, which I do all the time, I'll link it to you here, or if I use like another lip scrub and then prime my lips, I like to use the Duop Venom lip primer or any other lip primer. I'll notice this stays on 8 to 10 with eating and drinking. Now with eating and drinking, I can't like, you know, drink right out of a glass. I have to drink with a straw, and when I'm eating, I can't just like, you know, shove my face. I'll eat with a fork or something. I haven't tried eating soup, but I don't know how that would work. But with eating with a fork and just kind of general talking, with priming my lips, I did notice it lasted a lot longer. And you guys know I have a friend named Victor, and I did talk to him about some of these products. He did say that some of the other colors wear differently. I've never experienced the other colors. I don't know what they're like, but for the Fierce one, this red one, it really does last for me. And it's interesting because it's a lipstick, but it kind of acts like a stain as well. It isn't super difficult to remove, so that's not a big problem for me, but it is a little bit more of a stain, and even when I do remove it, you kind of have a tint to your lips, at least when I exfoliate. And it's probably because my exfoliated lips are kind of absorbing whatever's in the lipstick and kind of taking that on as their own color. Personally, I don't mind it. I really like it. It gives my lips a nice glow. And after the lipstick is removed, and it helps it stay on longer. But I really have been pleased. Also, something that this lipstick is supposed to do is not feather. I've never really had a problem with feathering. Sometimes if I apply a lipstick and then apply a gloss over it, like a MAC, that causes feathering for me sometimes. This is not feathered for me. I have not tried applying a bunch of different lip glosses. So I don't know if it feathers with lip glosses, but on its own it does not feather. I would say it's kind of, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a mattified color, but it's not a glossy color either. I would say it's kind of in between, but it doesn't feather. Something else it's not supposed to do is show off your cracked lips. Now this I have been very, very pleased with. You guys know that during the winter I get cracked lips and it's frustrating and I want to like, you know, grab someone by the neck and say, why is this happening to me? When I use this, I don't get as cracked. Now, granted, it is turning into spring, so maybe my lips aren't as dry as they used to be, but this does not show off my flaky lips. And it's difficult because a lot of lipsticks I apply, it's kind of like applying foundation over flaky skin without exfoliating first. It doesn't work and the flakes come off and it shows. This does not do that for my lips. Now, it's supposed to be very moisturizing. As far as the moisture levels go, I would say this is a little bit more moisturizing to other lipsticks because it doesn't dry me out like some other lipsticks do. Some lipsticks from the drugstore or some lipsticks from MAC or even from like Lancome, They're great, but sometimes they dry me out after I've been using them. This is definitely a bit more moisturizing. Now, if you compare this to something like the Yves Saint Laurent, I definitely would say there's no comparison there as far as moisture goes, because the Yves Saint Laurent definitely has more moisture, but something like this is a non-drying lipstick. I wouldn't call it a moisturizing lipstick, but a non-drying lipstick, and I love that because my lips need that sometimes. Now, this is supposed to be a plumping lipstick as well. I personally don't find it plumping at all. I don't know what's supposed to be in it. I know that the clay is good for you. The clay works for me. It is more moisturizing, but I wouldn't go as far to say it's plumping. It's definitely, it makes my lips look bigger just because they're red, and red makes them look bigger naturally. But I wouldn't say that there's anything in here that tingles or stimulates blood flow or really pumps that up. As far as the colors go, I like that they have 8 shades. I like the packaging. It's kind of like a tribal theme. I don't know, it kind of goes with the Amazon. It's really cool. Also, when it comes to this, what's nice is that it locks, so it's not just like a lot of times I'll be using a MAC lipstick and it comes open in my purse, and then it sucks because all the dirt from my purse gets into the lipstick, or the lipstick gets all over my purse. What's nice about this is that it's got like a 2-lock system, so when you close it, it's closed and it actually snaps in. So this does not come open, even if you try. Whereas with a MAC lipstick, that top would come right off. I can't get it off. But that is what it's like, and I'm actually very, very pleased about that, because when I travel, like today I'm in a hotel, when I'm traveling on planes and stuff, I don't want my lipstick coming open. I don't want it coming open in my suitcase or in my bag, so I'm very pleased with that. As far as the color goes, as far as this red goes, I would say that this is an amazing color. I personally love it. I think that it makes me look a little bit more ginger, actually. If you have light hair, such as blonde hair, and really pale skin, this specific shade may overwhelm you a little bit. But if you have brown hair or dark skin, I think that this is amazing because it has that little tinge of orange to it. It really brings out anything dark, whether it's a tan, whether it's naturally dark skin, or whether it's a dark hair color. Now, if you're blonde, if you have tanned skin, I don't think it would be overwhelming. If you're like really, really fair-haired and fair-skinned, you may want to go with another one of the lipsticks that has more of a blue tinge to it, though, just in my personal opinion, because that might be a little bit overwhelming for something this red. So that is just kind of what I think about this. I absolutely love mine personally. I'm really happy that I got to try it with Glossybox, because honestly, I don't think this is something that I would have purchased if I didn't try it out first. So I'm really, really happy with this. I love it. Am I going to be repurchasing it? It's probably going to take me a while to use, but once I'm done with it, I will probably repurchase it either in the same color or in a different color. I'm not really sure. Or even before I use it, I might purchase it in a different color because they have some nice pinks. And I'd like to see how those wear, because this wears for ages. Not for 12 hours because I'm a talker, but it wears for 10 hours if I'm lucky and if I use a lip scrub. But I want to see if the other ones last that long as well, because that would be my holy grail for school and for meetings, and I literally would not have to touch up ever. So I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you've tried this lipstick, please tell me if you like it, if you hate it. I would love to hear your review, and also tell me what shade you have. But I hope that this helped you. If you had questions about it, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And yeah, I love you very much, and I cannot wait to talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.